Right, hello and welcome to Let's Talk Gear. My name's Luke, and today we'll be talking about a project that I'm actually looking to start, which is film photography. So, as you probably saw by the intro, I'm looking at two different cameras, and they're for a number of different reasons. One of them is to find out which one's more reliable. I think I've had issues with both of them, but I'm trying to work out if there's any way to overcome them. And I'm also trying to work out which one's more easy to use, and then lastly I'll be thinking about ones that you guys might like to pick up, and if you guys want to be part of a film project. So we'll start off with the Canon AE1 since it's the oldest, and what I like about this camera is it's pretty much all manual, so there's no auto apart from your aperture, so you can actually run in shutter priority. But other than that, it's all manual, so manual focus. You've even got to manually wind the film on as well. What I also like about the camera is it's quite small, but it's also got a bit of weight to it because it's an all metal body apart from the back, which is plastic. It's also just a very iconic camera to have, and I'm quite fortunate to have it. In fact, it was actually my granddad's, and then it just kind of got passed down to me when the family found out that I was kind of getting into photography. And then we'll move on to the Nikon. So with the Nikon, it's called the N90, but a lot of people know it as the F90. I think this was an American name-based Nikon. You do get that with a few other cameras, like with the Canon series over in the UK. We got the D700, we got the D80, well actually no, the D80 is the same over there, but anything up to I think it's the D760, it'll run on things like the Rebel T2i or whatever they like to call it. I'm honestly not too sure how the Rebel series works, but yeah, so with the Nikon you can obviously see it's a bit bigger than the Canon, but what it also has is it pretty much runs on all auto. What you can do is you can put it in program mode, which will allow it to be in auto. You can have an aperture priority, which is rather than done by using a dial, it's done by using an aperture ring in the lens, same with a Canon. What you've also got is you've got autofocus. It's one of the, or at the time, it became one of the fastest autofocus cameras available. Apart from that, it was a lot of Canon cameras that were quite good with their autofocus, but then Nikon managed to get it back, and that also happened with the F5. So yeah, those are the two. So the main thing I'm comparing really is picture quality. So I've got a Canon lens, but when it came to doing research on it, I couldn't find much about it. It was a very quiet lens, although it was quite well used, but no one really tested its image quality. And with the Nikon 50mm, it kind of came about obviously in the early 90s, and it kind of carried on through to about 2012, which is the camera shop that I work at. That was, I think that was one of the last batches we got in. But it's a very sharp lens. I've seen it being tested on DxOMark. I'll get the stats up for you. But I know how the quality of this lens is, so I can guarantee quality here. But one thing I need to guarantee quality is in the back. I did use this when I was doing my A-levels in college, and what I found was there's a bit of an issue in the back where if the button on the back's not pushed down properly, it won't take a picture, and what else will happen is you get double exposure, so it won't actually move the film across. So I've got a feeling in my eyes I will be switching between the two. I currently have some Provia 100 film in this one, and I'll be getting some Kodak Gold in the other one. So I'll be doing a bit of a comparison between the two. I'm currently waiting on some Kodak Gold to come back from the shop, which I've got it sent away to get processed. So I'm waiting for that in about a week or two. But yeah, so that's what I'm really comparing. When it comes down to price, you can pick up a AE1 for between £30 to £150. It does depend on the quality, how it's working, if it's working in full function, if it comes with its original lenses. My granddad, he got the 50mm, he got a zoom lens, and he got a telephoto lens. I can't remember the names of them off my head, but I've never really used those two. I just stuck with a 50mm. I've always believed in the nifty 50. And I believe with the F90 you can pick that one up for about £50, although I have seen some going for about 100. So if you go on eBay, type in Nikon F90, I would definitely recommend getting the 50mm 1.8 as it's a good place to start, and of course the classic nifty 50 is a almost guaranteed lens to go with. If you guys want to know anything more about it, I'd be happy to let you know. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to leave a comment or a question in the comments below. And yeah, so I'll catch you next week. I should be going out soon to get some video using these guys and trying to explain, like, on the field sort of things that I found annoying or difficult or interesting to use. So yeah, I'll be doing that probably in the next 2-3 weeks, so it won't be the regular 2 weeks. I might try and squeeze another video in 2 weeks, but I've got quite a busy month coming up. I've got quite a few shoots to do, so I'll do my best to try and upload a photo. But whew, come on, it's morning. Right, so yeah, so thank you for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.